Alright, I'm gonna show you how to get how to do really well on the AP US exam, even if you're like self-studying for it or you're taking a different course and you want to do well on the AP exam. I took this course when I was in 10th grade, I actually 11th grade, and I didn't really take the course for it because there were some scheduling problems, and so I decided to self-study because I didn't want to take this course in college. And I found some ways to do that and do the self-studying. And if you follow my ways, I guess you can do it really well. And it's all up to you if you want to follow it or not. But I just thought I might show you guys how uh, you can do really well on the exam and how I did really well on the exam. And in fact, I have, hold up. If you go, I actually scored a 5. I'll show it to you after I'm done with this thing. But let's just see. Hold on. I don't know why I have this open, but okay. All right. The way I did this, I actually when I first started it, I didn't really took this seriously because I wasn't doing so hot. Um, but as I moved on, I learned new stuff and how to do well. Yeah, how to do well and how to actually get things done. I know most teachers will say just read and read and you'll just get better, and that really doesn't actually work. At least it didn't work for me. I had to find new ways, and I'm just gonna show you if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't. You can just follow your way. But alright, so the way I did this, and I don't take any credits for any of this. These are stuff made by other people, but I just used those resources and it helped me. So yeah, alright, let's get to this. Okay. The first thing, it's called. There's this guy. His name is Adam Norris. And he's a YouTuber. And if you go to his YouTube channel, just Google his name. Go to his YouTube channel. Go to playlists, and you'll see all these things. And he has the ones you want to watch. Mainly, you can actually basically watch all his videos. He has some really good ones. The ones you do want to watch are these. These ones, this period 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. The way the AP exam works, and this is kind of insider tips I'll just give you. If you go onto their website, let me just show you AP US history, and no one really talks about this, especially when I ask the students who are taking the course in my school. They never said anything like that, that the teachers were really showing them this resource right here, which is actually really good. So if you Google AP US history, click on the first link, and then, alright, I'll just click on it just to show you this one, AP US history. And if you go to resources, you would see there's the AP US history course and exam description. I'll just open it on a new tab, open that, and scroll down, and if you go all the way down, and no one actually shows, at least I didn't see anyone in my school looking through this. But okay, hold up, let me just scroll down all the way. There we go. Okay, see how it says period 2? It says 1607 to 1754. When you're studying for the AP exam, a lot of the times teachers will say you have to memorize this time, the times and all that. You really don't have to. You just need to somehow fit all the things that happen during the period into a time into their given time periods. So let's just go with the period 2, this one. And if you look, it says 1607 to 1754. You should memorize that, and you should have it in your head and all the things that happened during this time. And you just don't have to memorize words by words, but it's just have like what do you call? Yeah, just a sense like this is how it worked and all that. Okay, so now if you scroll down, you'll see key concept no 2.1. It says Europeans blah blah blah. This happened. This happened. What you should do, you should definitely read this over and over, and at least I don't want to say memorize, but at least like be familiar with what it really says, and try to understand. This is a concept, so you should really be understanding, not memorizing. And then after that, these bullet points and these things, this will give you the these are basically the things that you have to know or should memorize. These things you should memorize actually. These you should memorize. That this thing you can just understand. The concepts you can just try to understand. But this you should memorize, and it will make sense, and you can link the facts with the concept easily. If you memorize this, then you won't have any problems answering the free response questions and as well as the essay questions. And also, many times, and I have seen this happening, the AP exam will use things from the key concept. It will almost be the same wording. The wording will be very similar to what you're seeing here. And I have seen it on the review books and many places. Okay, and so yeah, you should be familiar with this, and you will get multiple choice questions that deal with this kind of problems basically. Yeah. All right, the next one. Yeah, so these are concepts. So be familiar with the concepts, memorize the facts, and try to link them. And for the time periods, you don't have to memorize specific times, but in every period, just have a sense of what happened, or what was the trends, or what were like what do you call? What were like the things that happened basically? Okay, I'm out of words here, but all right. This is my first video, so I don't really. I'm not a pro at this, so I'll get to it. All right. Then, yeah. So there's this. I got that, and after you well, do this after you watch his video, this guy's video. So see how he got where's period 2, see how he has period 2 in here at the same time. He will actually go through the concepts so you can understand, and watch every single one of them. The thing I did with this, I would actually use flashcards and I actually wrote these things down, and the concepts, and some of the times he will actually explain all the things that are within the concept and on a near video. And if you don't understand those, or if you don't have that much of an idea on those, then you can just watch those videos. Alright, so watch this first. So like this one, key concept 2.1. Maybe use flashcards, that's up to you. I use them and they work. And then go back to this 2.1 and look through this and try to make connections with the facts and the concept. That's the thing, okay? And if you do that, you'll do really well on the multiple choice as well as the FRQ and essay questions. At least I did pretty well, okay? That's one. And then secondly, let me just go through the flashcards. Okay, some of the things. In every period there will be like an event or some events that you should memorize, and you should know in details what really happened, and well, at least well, yeah, memorize, actually memorize, yeah, in this case memorize. And also I want to show you something here. Let me try to find it. Where is it? Okay, see how they say like here, explain how and why this happened. Actually, maybe make notes and actually try answering this after you're done with this and the video. And yeah, okay. And the way I did this, I'll tell you exactly how this happened. Okay, so the first when we started the course, I actually took the Regents course, which is, if you live in New York State, it's pretty simple. It's no way close to this exam, which is pretty hard for most people. And it was for me because I'm not a history person. I'm like a math or science person. So the way I did this was I would study a little bit, and not really studying, as when teachers would just say, just read for the AP exam. You have to do a lot of reading. So I hate reading. I can't read. I mean, I can read, but I don't really like reading that much, especially those books, those non-fiction books. I can read. So I actually bought the Princeton review book. Review, actually the old one, It was for $3 or $4, and you can get that. Instant Review AP US, blah blah. You can just look it up. You can get that if you want for $2 or $3 just for reading. I don't know what the thing is with reading. It's kind of like that. It completes the whole topic. It's like a overall review, or yeah. So I would say read the review book at once or anywhere you want. You can read the book as well. Who cares? Just read the chapter or what happened, and once you're done with the period, during the period, so remember this time periods. So let's say like you're reading, when you're reading your book, make sure you're reading from there maybe the time periods aren't gonna be exactly the same, but make sure you're reading from like 1600 to 1800, let's say. And after you're done reading from the book, just do a quick read. You don't have to memorize anything from there. Just yeah, just read through, okay, as fast as possible, and don't get bored. Getting bored, it's not gonna help you, okay. But after you're done with reading, and then come back to this video, say like on period 2, watch every single one of them. And if you go on to, let me show you. So like if I go into this one, 2.1, and if you scroll down and click on show more, see how it says in 10 minutes. He actually has follow-up videos that it further explains what happened and how everything happened. You can watch those if you're confused with something. Yeah. After you're done, so you read from the book or the review book first, then you watch the video on that period, and after you're done, then you do these, okay? And you know how you understand the concept, yeah, memorize or remember the facts, and try linking them, and try to answer these questions briefly. You don't, well, yeah, not briefly. Okay, try just answering these questions like short answers. Use bullet points. And also you can make flashcards, which I did. I would put the concept on one side and then some keywords from there just to help me. And yes, and some of the I actually used, so like, let me give you an example. It's like how it says Spanish, English, French, and Dutch colonization. I actually made a flashcard with these on the back, and I would watch the video and use keywords, not everything, just keywords, and put them on the lines so I can just review later on. I actually took a 4 days break before the exam. Actually missed school for 4 days, and I actually reviewed and basically tried memorizing. That was at like almost at the last point. So after 4 days, I would have my exam. So I memorized every single thing. I tried reviewing everything, and flashcards really helped with that. Okay, that's pretty much it. Is there anything else? Oh, okay. And if you want to see what I scored, I'll go AP score, and you want to know what I'm talking about. This guy literally saved my life. Just so you know, Adam Norris. He's actually a good teacher, and you won't be disengaged when you're watching his videos because he's pretty funny, I would say. At least for a history guy, he's pretty funny. Okay, so if you look, these, see the world history exam, I actually took the course, but I scored a 4. This one, US history, I didn't take the course, but I actually scored a 5, self-study. And basically what I just told you is what everything I did. And yeah, that's about it. I don't own anything. I'm not what do you call that, sponsoring or whatever. I'm not doing anything like that. This is my first video. I just thought you guys would, I thought it would help someone else who's trying to self-study. And yeah, that's it. If you have questions, leave comments. Thank you.